Hello, it's Miss again. Welcome everybody to today PoE2 videos. Today I'm gonna show you my idea about my first build in this PoE2, of course. The semi-auto cast build Socerer or Infernalis, which is I'm thinking about, and I have planning it myself. Depends on every knowledge, every information I got from the whole footage from the YouTube, from TGG, from streamer, blah blah blah, everywhere. Anyway, let's get into the point we got so far. Okay, at the time I have started myself to making this build is the goals to one button build, but I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to make it like as lazy as much as possible because I'm a lazy player, which is not gonna press a ton of, button in the keyboard. So the idea today is about making one button builds. So before we get through the build, let's go some reason and some explanation from me and my idea. Okay. So first one, the build will work with normal casting spell but trigger cast on Ignite Shock Freeze or something like GGG mentioned at early. Will be changed or adjusted after GGG reveals some more info. I will make it. Okay, so second one, the build damage. Where's it come from? Of course, it's come from the gear, it's come from the gem, it's come from the rune, and some other else. But it depends on your luck, so which is you cannot control, right? And the other one, you can control from the tree. Yep. At the first point, you go from the sorcerer, you go up a little bit up, you will see Path of Fire, Cold, or Lightning, which is gonna give you 15% penetrate with the type you select, like fire, cold, or light. And then a little bit far away, you got rune, like which is gonna give you 30% increase spell AOE damage, huge. And a little bit upper, you got sudden escalation, which is gonna give you 16% increase crit hit chance spell and 8% increase cast speed if you're dealing a crit hit. And yeah, another one, crushing storm, which is gonna give you 16% increase melee damage, and damage you're dealing is penetrate 5% of melee res. That's a huge. And also you can have climate change, which is gonna give you 25% cold as extra fire against frozen enemies, which is like you got extra fire damage, right? Okay, so the other one is poor power, which is everybody mentioned like it's gonna give you 2% increase lightning damage but 10 intelligence. So here it's gonna be depends on how many maximum mana per one intelligence. Then you can have Arcane Intensity. Arcane Intensity gonna give you 3% increased spell damage per 100 max mana. And last thing, please keep it in mind, cast speed is the #1 priority for this build. So before you got the cast speed, like you reach enough the cast speed to cast the spell, then you need to use the skill which is has a duration tag. So what it is, why it is, because the duration tag skill will cast itself self-automation skill. Like it has the duration of the skill, so during the duration it will cast like self-automatically. Okay, now step into the build. First thing first, about spell gem. Why is this? Because we have Archmage. Everybody looking at Archmage, and me too. Archmage gonna give you 5% of damage as lightning damage for each 100 max mana. Okay, and another one is Socerer of Power. Socerer Power, which is gonna give you 14 more spell damage per stage. So you're gonna maximum like 4 stage. Then yeah, you do calculate. So regarding all of that, we're gonna need more mana. We're gonna need more intelligence, and also we're gonna need some energy shield to prepare for the Eldritch battery later. But yeah, it's still valuable without Eldritch battery, right? So here from the tree, I suggest you're gonna get 118 20% of the increased maximum energy shield. And then you're gonna have 20 maximum mana. You're gonna have 49% increased maximum mana, which is a lot, right? Okay, so now we go to the second part of the build, which is I have wrote everything there down here in the Mad Inflict Ignite skill. So you can select whichever skill you want to select, but from my suggestion you should select Fireball and Firestorm because I like fire. Yeah, so you should set up your skill gem like another skill gem and combine with Ignite Profilation, Ignition, Multiple Project. But if you didn't have this gem, you can still replace it. But the core thing is about Ignition and the skill gem. The rest, it just make the skill is more damage and dealing a ton of AoE clear or AoE damage. Okay, and then so you want to have more damage. You remember the old technique we did in the PoE one, right? So you throw the flame war and you throwing the rolling magma go over the flame war, so you got more damage, right? Here is the same. So flame war and rolling magma is like plus point for your increased damage. And then here we got another things which is I call it mana recovery trick. I got an idea from the guy on my live stream. I forgot his name, but yeah, I will check it later on. Well, but yeah, here he has an idea about SRS gonna do recovery your mana like automatically, so you got regen your mana without any tree, without any gear, just by a skill. So here, if you combine the combo skill gem and the support gem like SRS, which is I forgot, it should be Raging Spirits. It's not like summon Raging Spirits because we are now cannot summon it. Raging Spirits is now summoned by using a fire skill, which is we have above, right? So we had Raging Spirit, we have Infernal Legend, we have Essence Harvest, we have Increased Limit and less duration, but at the very early you not have these skills, so you just need to worry about the Infernal Legend. Why? Because Infernal Legend gonna give your minion like 20% of the gen, the life, so it's guaranteed the minion death. So if the minion death, it means the SRS death, like the Raging Spirit death, is gonna give you more mana. So this is the technique. I not have a chance to test it, but yeah, depends on the info we collect. We have this trick. And one more thing here, we're gonna need 60 spirit to guarantee 2 curse aura, which is we're gonna use the whisper of them to get 2 curse, like 1 additional curse, and then we use blasphemy for 2 aura of curse, which is cost 60 spirit. As far as I remember, like 1 curse gonna get 1 curse aura gonna cost 30 spirit. If I'm wrong, then we're gonna minus the defensive layer, but yeah, it should be there. So in my opinion, we're gonna get defensive layer with enfeeble and temporal change, which is gonna give you like a ton of defensive layers, like the monster slower and the monster reduce damage, blah blah blah. Okay, and if you want to get more damage, then you can use flammability or any type of the curse gonna reduce enemy res, which is fine. So with just 30 points on the tree, you can stack around 5,000 ES, maybe more or less, depends on the developer. And last but not least, I will keep you guys update on the build. If it changes or I change my idea or I change my way to a different way, I will update it on my YouTube and my Twitch channel every day on my live stream. So don't worry, you guys got me posted every day. So this is the build I have idea about to play on PoE2 early access. If nothing change, I will follow it. But if I say anything wrong, please let me know in the comments. I'll fix it and maybe we can release a very good build for the community. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.